New shit?
And it is called Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Me and my girls start practicing misandry by jumping random men.
Good morning. Hi, this is probably my first time talking to you guys since starting this vlog, but it's okay. I need to clean my apartment and everything. I literally just finished washing dishes, and let me just tell you something. If you're one of those people who are like, oh, I love washing dishes and, you know, it's so calming, it's so relaxing to me, come wash my dishes. Come wash my dishes then, since you love it so much. Like, I genuinely hate it. I hate it. Why is it like one of the worst things ever created? Anywhoozle, I need to go grocery shopping. I need to clean my room, figure out what I'm doing. Today is Sunday, so you guys know the week is starting, so gotta get it together. Gotta get it together so we can have a successful and productive week, because, you know, that's all that's important in the world, I guess, is productivity. Anywho, let's talk about current reads. I'm currently reading Scorched Grace by Margot Doheny. That is a mystery novel, and I don't know how I'm liking it so far. I'm kind of like in between. I'm still waiting for like some action to happen. I'm in like chapter 6, chapter 7, I think. Okay, so we're following this nun. She's a queer nun, and she kind of has this interesting kind of inner monologue, and she sees herself very much as like a detective, a sleuth kind of character. She works at a convent, she works at a Catholic school, and the Catholic school goes up in flames, and she sees someone literally fall or be pushed out of a window and dies. And it's one of like her co-workers that she used to work with. He's a janitor there, and he's like inflamed and like died. So she's like, well, gotta solve it. She's like, obviously this is my problem, I gotta solve it. And it's interesting. She has an interesting inner monologue. However, there's not much going on. She's like, she's found like 2 clues that kind of mean nothing. She thinks someone's trying to set her up for it, which probably. So that's basically that. I did go to Barnes & Noble's yesterday. So I went to Barnes & Noble's for the 3 for $25 romance book deal. If you're familiar, if you know, you know. Okay, I went there because I was like, oh my gosh, that's a great deal, and I had like a $5 like gift card, so I was like, ooh, I'm gonna get a real good deal. Come to find out, it was only like a very, very, very small selection of books, and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna put the because I took a picture of the table of what these books were, and I was just like, I don't want any of those. I don't want any of those books. So unfortunately, I didn't get the deal, and I only got 1 book, which is crazy, right? Like, I went to Barnes & Noble and only got 1 book. Is that a recession indicator? Probably. So I want to show you guys which book I got. So give me a sec. Okay, so this is the book that I got. It's called City of Echoes by Judy I. Lin. Okay, and it is an Avatar verse book. You can see it's part of the Avatar Legends series. This book takes place in Ba Sing Se during like Aang's era. So this is when Ba Sing Se is like, there is no war in Ba Sing Se, and it follows this girl who's living in the city during this time. And it just, all the events in this book kind of follow like what happened in book 2 and book 3 of the Avatar: The Last Airbender series. But instead of following the Avatar, it follows this girl named Jin, who's living in Ba Sing Se at the time when the Fire Nation is, you know, taking over. When Azula comes to town and starts. Yeah, that's when this book took place in. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, when I read the synopsis for this, which I did read, when I read the synopsis for it, it didn't seem super interesting. I only got it because it's Avatar, and I know that I'm going to love being in that world again anyways. Like, I know myself. I know that I'm going to love reading about that again. So I hope it is written well and good. And so I got this, and I had $5 off because of my membership with Barnes & Nobles, and I had a $5 gift card. So basically this book was like 10 bucks. And I mean, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Also, we did stop by the farmer's market. So like Union Square has a farmer's market. I went with my friend's daughter. Like, that's my daughter basically. We were just hanging out. We had a day. But I got some new plant babies. I want to show you guys my plant babies too. Okay, give me a second. So this is the first one. She's very pretty, a little red leaf kind of plant. I don't know what any of these plants are called, but I just thought they were so pretty. $2 for this. And she's got little new growth coming up, so that's good. That's why I picked her, because she looks very healthy, very beautiful. Then I got this bad boy. Okay, very big, $4 for this one, and it's just so pretty to me. I love it. We have her. She's a beaut. Also has some new leaves coming up. Like, I think these are really good steals. I got this for $4 as well. Really good steals, if I do say so myself. So even though I didn't get a bunch of books, I did get a bunch of plants. So I'm happy about that. They need names still. I name all of my plants, and so these ones need names. I don't know what, but they have to speak to me. You know, I have to get a vibe from them to see kind of who they are. They all need to be repotted, so maybe I'll see that, but it definitely won't be today, and it definitely won't be in this vlog. Sorry, because no, too much. That's updates. I guess you guys can just, you know, hang out with me as I try and get my life together. Yay. Yay. Okay. And we are out the door. Okay, we are heading to run some errands. We have a few places we need to hit. I feel like every time I do a card clip, I'm always wearing like a tube top, okay? But I am wearing a shirt. I'm hitting the streets. I am trying to go to Home Goods because I want to see if they have pots. I am trying to go to, I think it's like a Ross. I don't remember, but it's like a clothing store. I just want to see if they have some things that I need. Just want to take a little quick peek around. I don't need any clothes, y'all. And I need to go grocery shopping. Those are my errands for the day. OMG, I almost forgot to update you guys on what I'm going to be reading, because I'm going to be in the car, I'm driving, so that means what? Audiobook time. Yep. So I'm going to be listening to Daughter of Dan Ray by Natalie Hernandez, I think is the author, and that's the third book in the Name Bearer series. I am loving the Name Bearer series so far. Book 1 was okay to me. I liked it enough to continue on, so I started book 2 and I loved book 2. So now I'm on book 3 And I don't know, I'm hoping that it's continuing its good momentum right now. It's just kind of, I'm in the beginning, so it's just kind of laying out, you know, going kind of like a little recap of what's happening, but still it's pushing forward. So that's what we're gonna be doing. And all right, bye for real. I just got some panties, so no haul, okay, because you guys don't need to see all of my goodies. I went to check the shoe section. I don't know why I even do that as a Bigfoot girly. Why do I set myself up for failure? I don't know. Let me get in the car. It's like I always check the shoe section in TJ Maxx just in case they have something in there that's my size. If you're a Bigfoot girly, I feel your pain. I'm tall, you guys. I'm like a cool 5'11". Like, I have big feet. And they never have shoes my size. So I was looking for like a cute pair of sneakers. And all they have like athletic, like running shoes or like, you know, wow. They have like, y'all, literally do not mind the bird poop. That's not my fault, okay? Birds love to poop in my car. But yeah, they have like athletic shoes, kind of like running shoes in my size, and that's it. But when it comes to like the cuter, just kind of like walking shoes, I guess that's what they're called. When it comes to those shoes, they never have my size, and it's just like, I am so offended. Like, I don't know, I hate it every time. I feel like I punish myself by going to look at the shoes every single time, but it's like, you never know, because sometimes they'll have like one thing in my size and I'd be like, yay, but no, usually it's just disappointment. So anyways, we're off. Well, that was a bust. We tried. Also, something that I want to say about the book, Daughter of Dan Ray. One of my favorite things about this series has just been like the relationships between the women in this book. There's like a sisterhood. The Dan Rays, they're like soldiers, they're like warriors, but they're all women warriors, and like they all grew up together and they all trained together, and so it's like those are like relationships are just so beautiful, and it's so sweet to see them like interact even with like the younger like Dan Ray's warrior girls. And that was like one of the main things I loved in the first book, and so like I'm seeing it more in the third book now, and I'm just like, yes, I'm eating it up. I am officially back in the neighborhood. I got my groceries all here, and yeah, I'm about to go upstairs, put everything away. I don't know. I'll probably watch TV. I'm currently rewatching Lost Girl. It's a show on CW. It's an old show. I watched it when I was younger, and I was like obsessed with it. It's like a fantasy show. I think I'll probably put that on and just eat some food, and then we're gonna get back to being productive and getting prepared for Monday mornings. But right now I need a break. I need to just eat and not think. At this point, you've already seen it. Basically, the line is, me and my girls start practicing misandry by jumping random men. The poem is just about me and my girls jumping a random man. Like, it is exactly that. It's me telling the story about how we are watching the streets looking for, random men, and then deciding to jump them based on nothing other than how we feel. And it's basically a play on the Powerpuff Girls, talking about like reclaiming like our power as women. I had so much fun writing that poem. I don't know, like, writing is such a beautiful release. Like, you can really just talk your shit, like just go off, and it's so much fun. And I love writing things like that, and just like getting on stage and being like, yeah, cutesy, like, hi, I wrote a poem about the Powerpuff, like, I wrote a poem called Powerpuff Girls, and then being like, so me and my girls start, you know, jumping men, like, was good. All the girls were coming up to me and they're like, we loved your poem, and I was like, thank you. That's why poetry is so fun. Like, I haven't been in a minute, but like going out to Troublemakers, that's the event that I went to yesterday. Going out there was so much fun, and just like seeing, and people are so talented, so much great poetry is out there, and it's just fun to kind of like be part of that community. And I don't know, sometimes I be hating it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I be like running away from like the poetry scene and wanting to hide. But then other times it just feels so good to release. And like that's basically what that poem was for me. And if you like my poetry, you guys can see more of my poetry and you can follow me. If you're curious, you can follow me on Instagram at Ushilock. What's interesting is that night, me and my girls, we were walking the streets. I think we had went to go get some food. Like, we're literally just chatting it up, having a good time, laughing, vibing with each other, just making jokes, walking down the street, minding our own business, and some random man comes up to us on like a freaking moped or something, riding up on the sidewalk, mind you, riding up on the sidewalk and being like, "Oh, can I have fun with y'all? Can I have fun with you guys?" Bro, what's wrong with you? And like, and mind you, it's like we all ignore him. Like, as women, we all were just like pretending like we didn't see a whole man on a moped right in front of us. Like, yeah, sometimes you really just have to be blind. So yeah, so we all just ignoring him, and he's just asking like repeatedly, like, "Oh, can I have fun with y'all? Can I have fun with y'all?" No, you can't. And then one of my friends, she turns to me and she's like, "See, like, this is why you be writing your poems." And I'm like, exactly. Like, this is why we have to jump men. Like, please, what's wrong with you? Stop being so comfortable. Like, these feelings of like powerlessness, in the sense of that I can't jump random men. I can't jump random men as much as I want to. It's just my dream. That's the fun of poetry. And I think that the reason I was getting so like worked up in my head about poetry is that I was trying to make it something that it's not, or I was losing my joy for writing. Like, I wasn't writing things that were making me happy. Like, I was writing from like really negative spaces. I'm not saying like, oh, it's because I was only writing sad poems, because that's not true. It's just that my motivation was negative. Like, I wasn't writing for me. I wasn't writing what was making me happy, what was making me feel good. I had to stop. Like, okay, I'm not writing at all. And then that didn't feel good. That's when it became like, okay, write what's going to make you, what's going to make you giggle, what's going to make you happy. So that's what I literally started doing. And that's how I got me and my girls start practicing misandry by jumping random men. That's how that line got there. And I think a lot of people a lot of women can relate to it, because if you get it, you get it. I don't have to explain it. Okay, that was everything, I think. that I need to do for the morning, and I need to go to sleep. I think that's all for me, folks. Peace, love, happiness. Stay beautiful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.